President Tinubu emerged new ECOWAS chairman. Harps on regional security. KOGI communities calls for Governor Yahaya Bello's intervention to restore power supply. Ukraine and Polish presidents honors Poles killed in Volhynia massacre. In sports, former Barcelona player Luis Suarez dies at 88. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for joining us. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has emerged the chairman of the Authority of Head of State and Government of the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, in Guinea-Bissau. In a unanimous endorsement at the 63rd Ordinary Session, the Nigerian leader called on ECOWAS to stand firm on democracy, declaring that they will not accept coup after the coup in West Africa. Tinubu said democracy is difficult to manage, but optimistic that it is the best form of government in the world. He warned that terrorism and the emerging pattern of coup d'etat in West Africa had reached alarming levels and demanded urgent and concerted actions. He called for collective action from member states, pledging that under his leadership, frameworks would be harmonized to actualize the dreams of ECOWAS. Earlier, the outgoing chairman and president of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, Umaro Embalo, congratulated Nigeria and Sierra Leone for sustaining constitutional order through the democratic process with the recent successful elections in the countries. Lagos State government has urged the federal government to support its effort towards the development of critical projects and infrastructure across the state. The Deputy Governor of the state, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, made the appeal during a courtesy visit to him by the participants in the Senior Executive Course 45-2023 of the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies. Dr. Hamzat noted that most of the major projects initiated by the state were beyond what a state could execute without the support of the federal government. He stated that it was essential for the federal government to support Lagos State to efficiently execute some infrastructure, citing the state's rail project as one of such projects where the state needed federal government support. Hamzat highlighted other infrastructural efforts put in place by the government, including the recently purchased electric buses that are presently being tested. The KOGI State chapter of the Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, has sensitized market and career women across KOGI State to watch and take responsibility for their children. They called on parents to train their children in a way worthy of becoming good ambassadors in the society. Our reporter, Joy Moses, tells us more.
If he not good, now we. If he bad, now we. So we want them to be good for us.
The National Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, saddled with the social responsibility of the welfare and interest of women and children in society, has gone into the market to sensitize parents on training their children in the most appropriate ways that will reduce crimes in all sectors of life. NAWOJ chairperson KOGI State Chapter and Olurinde urged women to be in touch with their children as a result of the recent happenings in society, worried about the rate at which most teenagers are now involved in nothing else but yahoo, cultism and other evil vices to make quick money or marks. She lamented what will become of the generation if urgent attention is not given to how the children can be guided into doing things positively.
We had the urge to take it because we saw what is happening in our society, the way and manner children are behaving. In fact, we realized that 50% of it, fault comes from the parents, because the parents are not in touch with their children. Even though they are sleeping under the same roof, they are not in touch. They are not talking. So we came to the market to sensitize the mothers and women that they should be their children's best friend. They should talk to their children. Even for the part that they are in the market, anytime they get home, they should call their children, they should talk. Because when you talk with the child will open up to you. If you notice, most times, these children that are wayward, these children that don't talk to him, they are children that don't talk with their parents. Their parents do not talk with them.
She advised parents to meticulously watch and monitor their children.
Our holy book says that we should bring up children in the way of the Lord. When they grow up, they will not depart from it. So I advise parents, mothers, fathers, caregivers, guardians to look out for their child, or for the ones, or for the children that is under their care. They should be meticulous in looking out for them, so that at the end of the day, these children will not start manifesting or coming out in ways which they are not brought up with.
The association state secretary Rabi Jibo Mohammed appealed to the state government to set up a task force that will do a proper checkup and pick up underage who stay alone or lodge into hotels for better rehabilitation.
I don't know what is going on about Yahoo, not just in Kogi State, but in every other state of the country. So I'm calling on the state government to go around, look at these children, pick them from street to street. Maybe we should go to the hotels, because if you go to Lokoja now, many hotels in Lokoja are housing these Yahoo Plus boys. When you go to hotels, some visitors don't even have a space to stay, because already Yahoo Plus have taken over these spaces in the hotels. A young boy above 18 at the age of 20-25 should not be staying in your hotel for no reason. You see them staying in the hotel, taking over the whole place. And even landlords in Kogi State, we need to meet with the landlords, talk to them. A boy of 18 years, 20 years cannot stay alone and taking an apartment and stay alone with his friends. They are taking these houses, they are paying for the rent. Sometimes they will pay for 6 months, sometimes 1 year. At the end of 2 or 3 months, they will leave. They will move to another state. Landlords should be cautious.
In the same vein, traders on the market said parents need to teach their world the difference between good and bad and the positive and negative results of their actions.
It's about those Yahoo boys and other things. These things are changing. So in our home, we have to be praying for our children, draw our children closer to us, so that anytime they are going out and they are coming in, so that we know how we can be with them.
Change. So you teach them the word of God. So that fear in them will not make them to go into anything. Even if they go to school, they'll remember what the parents taught them at home. So we need government to help, especially those that graduate. We need help. We are suffering. The suffering is too much. Graduates are increasing every day. Please, government, to do something about that, please.
The senior special assistant to Kogi State Governor on electronic media and a member of NAWOJSensitizes said no matter the level of wealth a parent has acquired, if they do not have a successor, then they have failed.
No matter the wealth as a parent you create, no matter your riches, if you don't have good children, if you don't have someone that you could rely on to live even after you have left, then you have not won in this world.
She also said the state government has put necessary measures in place to curb the societal menace, urging them to do more. In addition, Avoy urged owners of schools at all levels to embrace the ban on the use of phones and social media within the period the students will spend, as is applicable recently in many schools abroad.
As a government, and as an opportunity to be in the system, I know Governor Yahaya Bello is trying all he could to put a check on the excesses of Yahoo Plus in the society. And I will also urge the government to do more. Yesterday I read in the news that the Netherlands, because of, it's not only in Nigeria, the Netherlands had to put a ban to all phones and devices, because in fact the students are now distracted from the classroom. That is the essence. And if such people who introduce us to something so, and they are taking measure, I'm sure Nigerians should wake up. Leaders should wake up. Owners of schools should wake up. It is high time to ban them early. Because if you ban the use of phones in the schools and social medias in the school, then to help, they will not be exposed to bad friends who will lure them into joining cultism or Yahoo, as the case may be, to do evils just to make wealth. They don't want to work, but they want to be rich quickly. It is not possible. So we know that we can do it if we put our hands together. If we put every resource together, we can do it. And the government is ready to partner with any NGO to which at least to put a stop to this menace.
Said if this can be achieved, it will distract students from learning bad habits and disconnect them from bad friends who connect to them through technical devices, which she said will reduce the practice of Yahoo and other negative vices. Joy Moses reporting for MLC TV.
The KOGI State Coordinator of the 21st Century CEO, Idowu, has explained to citizens of the state the efficacy of being a member of the organization and the need to be self-employed. Olugbami, while addressing those that attended the empowerment training organized by the non-governmental organization at the Multipurpose Hall at Dankolo campus of the Federal University Lokoja, advised the people to take advantage of the project, describing it as a rare opportunity for them to become self-employed and employers of labor. Our reporter, Richard Tuluyemi, has the detail.
Idowu Olugbami told participants to start fixing their mentality towards wealth creation, stressing that the aim of the organization is to produce self-employed citizens.
Connected economy is a unique economy that eventually you don't need to carry products eventually around to be able to sell, but it's a way by which you can connect with people. It is interpersonal in nature, and by that, even the AI that is taking over most jobs now will not be able to take over or display you. It is calm. That's why we have a process. It's a mentorship organization. We mentor people. And because we mentor people, we show them how the money is being made.
EO Andrew Omale described the project as one which is open and beneficiary to all with an established structure.
Personally, in this initiative, we have organized the Feed the Family project here in Lokoja, giving to the less privileged, visited the orphanages, all through the same opportunity. If I were in a job, I don't think I would have had the opportunity to be part of this and be doing those things. So this initiative don't just help us to create extra incomes for ourselves, but also help us and give us the capacity to touch lives that are around us.
Some participants, Fumilayo Jacob and Bamdele Folorenshaw, called for more enlightenment of the public on the advantage embedded in the organization.
I want more people to know about it, and I will enlighten people about it because it's a great one. The world is evolving and revolving, so we don't have to remain in one place. We need to do things that will take us to higher places, and this is one of them, and I know it will get better with time.
I'm happy. I really enjoyed the program, and I want to be at least one of the participants, to be a member in the system, and also with what I've been seeing, at least I will contribute my own quota to make everything to work.
The participants appreciated the organization for the privileged information given to them and promised to utilize the opportunity judiciously. I am Richard Tuluyemi reporting for MLC TV.
Two communities, Idodenge and Idanoziokutu, both in Adavi local government area of KOGI state, have called on Governor Yahaya Bello to help restore the power supply in the area that broke down since 2018. The communities made the appeal after they held a meeting, expressing optimism that a directive from Governor Yahaya Bello will surely bring an end to the long blackout experienced in the area, which has affected the livelihood and businesses of local dwellers. They described the governor as a tall can-do leader who is committed towards ensuring development at the grassroots, praying God to see him through in all his endeavors. Let's join our reporter, Joy Moses, for the detail.
The use of electricity in today's world cannot be overemphasized, as it is instrumental in increasing the means of livelihood of the people and as well creates room for artisans to practice with ease and make more income. The governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, knowing fully the importance of electricity after he assumed office, embarked on the electrification of rural communities across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Though the 2 communities, ELECTIONUsman, Idodenge and Enoziokutu, in Adavi local government area were not abandoned under Yahaya Bello, as they received 2 transformers for their power supply. The dwellers, however, said that the transformer have not supplied electricity since its delivery in 2018, blaming authorities in charge of the project for doing a haphazard work. After writing series of letters to relevant authorities to no avail, the people resorted to a peaceful protest holding placards of various inscriptions, with some demanding the probe of the Kogi State Ministry of Rural Development over the outage of power that has lingered for years in their communities. The chairman of ELECTIONUsman Idodenge, Hamzat Shaibu, and his counterpart of Enoziokutu, Mohammed Sani Yusuf, both commended Governor Bello for his efforts so far and appealed to him to come to their aid.
The challenges we are facing, I want to greet our governor, our excellency governor, Yahaya Bello, and I still thank him for what he has done to this our community. Since that 2018 to today, they brought us the transformer, of which the transformer is not a good transformer. So since then, we have been walking around the secretariat, which is the rural development officers. We see the MRD there. They have promised us for a long time in a way to put everything in order. Till today, since that 2018, we haven't seen light, even a second. Because of that, we don't have a light. There's no any development at all. And we are in darkness. I'm still ready to even beg our governor that he should help us put on the light for us. There's no other person that can do the favor for us. It's only him.
Kai, since he bring this transformer, he bring by then, the transformer is no good. So when he installed the transformer was no good. When he put light, the transformer is broke. Contractor was telling us that the transformer was not tight. That's not when he not tight. He won't carry the transformer, go back and repair. Since then, transformer will not return. Executive Governor Yahaya Bello. The man is trying for us in this ELECTIONUsman community. The man intention to us people in town, as it then be, he wants us to be like that. But contractor is not want it. And my believing is this: the governor is not aware that ELECTIONUsman has not get right up till now. So we beg him to help us in transformer, make ELECTIONUsman has light.
Other members of the communities have this to say.
Please, we want His Excellency Yahaya Bello. He loves us very well, and he knows here, he used to drop here and make us happy. We highly need him to come to our aid and assist us, bring back another new transformer.
With the help of light, it brings many developments to the community.
The lack of electricity in this very community is giving us stress and headache, because there are some works that we're supposed to do at cheap rate. Due to we are taking it to our other environment, other societies, it make it expensive more than how we're supposed to do it. Just like the iron door that we are doing and the burglaries. And sometimes when we are back from farm, we need electricity just like fan to receive fresh air. But all that is absent. So we are begging our governor, His Excellency Alhaji Yahaya Adoza Bello, to help us and solve this problem. We'll never forget him.
While the transformer of Irepeni Idodenge is still in the community, that of Idanoziokutu was said to have been taken to Lokoja, the state capital, for repair and has not been returned. The people praised Governor Yahaya Bello, describing him as a father to all. With an electricity power supply, the dwellers of European community, who are majorly farmers but built their huts not too far from the road along Lokoja Okene, will have improved means of livelihood, and those with skills in various handwork that demand electricity to work will freely practice to earn more income. These and many more are the reasons why the intervention of the state government is needed. The general public hopes that the appeal of the European community will get to Governor Bello, whom they believe will not hesitate to bring a lasting solution to restore power in both communities. I am Joy Moses, reporting for MLC TV.
The Nigeria Police Force has urged the public to disregard a recent police recruitment advertisement being circulated on social media platforms. In a statement by the Force Public Relations Officer CSP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, explained that the force has not commenced the 2022-2023 police constable recruitment into the Nigeria Police Force, contrary to the fake publication. It stated that the advert has no connection with the Nigeria Police Force and should be disregarded in its entirety. The Nigeria Police Force assures Nigerians that the commencement of the recruitment exercise will be announced via the official police e-recruitment website, the Nigeria Police Force official website, and advertisements on national dailies and official police social media accounts as and when due. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
Malachi TV Online is here for your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news. Choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On politics, the Abuja chapter of Avoid Team for Ododo has called on the citizens of KOGI State, especially those in the diaspora, to return home to perform their franchise in the coming governorship election in the state. The team made the call during her maiden meeting at Surich Garden, Wuse Zone 6, Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja. The Abuja team leaders of the support group, Muritala Sheidu and Aliu Musa, said the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in KOGI State, Ahmed Usman Ododo, is a leader that knows the pain of the people, noting that he will ensure a better life for all when he emerges the next governor of the state. Muritala and Aliu emphasized that the Abuja chapter of the Avoid Team for Ododo has put modalities in place to convey members home to vote for the party's candidate, assuring KOGItes that the APC will record a resounding victory. Other members of Avoy team for Ododo in Abuja commended the convener Billy Avoy Nwogu for her commitment towards mobilizing for the victory of Ododo, expressing optimism that the APC governorship candidate will transform the state for the good of all. Founded by Billy Avoy Nwogu, Senior Special Assistant on Electronic Media to Governor of KOGI State, the Avoy team for Ododo is a support group that has been engaging in various activities aimed at projecting the good deeds of Ahmed-Usman Ododo, the APC candidate for the November governorship election in KOGI State, and the need for the people to vote for him for the continuity of the good works of Governor Yahya Bello. The ruling All Progressives Congress APC on Sunday night shifted the long-awaited meeting of its National Caucus and National Executive Committee (NEC) earlier slated for Monday and Tuesday by 1 week. As stated, issued in Abuja by the National Secretary of the party, Iyola Omishore, said both meetings will now hold on July 18th and 19th respectively. Omishore announced that the change in date was to honor President Bola Tinubu following his emergence as the new chairman of the Economic Community of West Africa States in Guinea-Bissau.
The time is suggested in the motion.
From 31st January to June 31st, 2023, say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it.
Do you know what it takes to lead? Do you understand what is politics? Do you have issues concerning the way we play politics? Do you have reservations about some political mugu? Do you want to serve or be served? Do you want to contest? Do you want to occupy any political office or be in charge of your world? All this and many more are what we discuss right here in the political arena. A program where we trash and arrange, condemn and commend, celebrate and blame all that play out in politics. Do not be told. Join me every Saturday by 7 p.m. to throw more light on why we play politics the way we do and how we can play it better. Political arena, building a government of the people and for the people. Don't miss it.
The National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, NAPS, Mowe Unit, Ogun State, celebrated the top scorer in the 2023 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, Kamisiochukwu Umeh of Deeper Life High School, Mowe, who scored 360 in the 2023 UTME. Unit Coordinator of NAPS, Mowe Unit, Folorunsho Famiro, explained that the monthly meeting of July was unique as it gave them opportunity to celebrate Kamisiochukwu that attended the meeting held at the Transformation International Schools, Mowe, with her school's Director of Education, Emmanuel Akomolafe, Senior School Principal, Michael Ajala, and Junior School Admin Officer, Oladimeji Olumide. Famiro stressed that NAPS honored her and gave her a token to appreciate her hard work and intelligence, advising learners to be hardworking, adding that there will always be a reward for success. JAMBMmesoma, a student of the Anglican Girls Secondary School, Nnewi, Anambra State, has earlier claimed she emerged as the overall best student in the 2022 UTME with an aggregate score of 362. The 19-year-old was widely celebrated until the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, declared Kamisiochukwu Nkechinyere Precious Umeh, a student of the Deeper Life High School, Mowe, Ogun State, as the indisputable highest scorer in the 2023 UTME conducted by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB. This has generated wide argument, but at the end, the acclaimed highest scorer, Mesoma, opened up and told Nigerians how she manipulated her original score of 249. Let's join our reporter to hear more of what some prominent personalities and the JAMB did.
19 years Mmesoma produced what looked like a result printed to prove her case. Being the purported highest scorer, the CEO of Innocent Vehicles had earlier granted Mmesoma a 3 million naira scholarship. But the exam authority, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, disputed its authenticity, saying the student got 249. It also said the format of the printout that she had shown was no longer being used and there were some other inconsistency. Many took the 19-year-old's side and accused JAMB of trying to cover up glitches on its website that led to it issuing 2 different results. Soon the dispute became a nationwide story that involved both the people and the National Assembly. Mmesoma, following JAMB disclaimer of her result, took to social media in a video that went viral protesting her innocence, saying that she was traumatized that they accused her of forging her results. As an indigene of Anambra State, Governor Charles Soludo launched an official investigation into the matter. According to the panel findings, signed and made public, Mmesoma was found guilty of forging her results. Mmesoma has since admitted to have manipulated her result. She also proceeded to the cyber cafe where she printed her results. Meanwhile, she gave no concrete reason why she did such a despicable thing as a young talented student. Ever since, there were mixed reactions on social media. While some blamed Mmesoma, some accused society of not doing enough to help the young ones in the right direction. I quote, "Highly disappointed. She can't do it alone. There must be someone behind the curtain. JAMB needs to be questioned as it seems that's not the first time. I am short of words. Very hard to believe. I followed the story to the end. Initially, I thought JAMB was trying to play games, but now it's clear that the girl actually forged her results. She really disappoints many of us. There are lots of lessons to be learned from here. Parents should monitor their children closely and advise them all the time. A good name is better than riches. Don't be ambitious. It's a pity such a young girl can behave in such a manner. That girl is a disappointment to her family, her school, her state, and to Nigeria as a whole. She did not start this fraudulent behavior today. She has been into it even from her home. It's just unfortunate. God will help us in this Nigeria." Reacting to Mmesoma's result saga, popular Charles Oputa tweeted that Mmesoma Ejikeme fooled many, including me. Check out the fluency in which she defended herself with such innocence. These children now, wow. She's still a brilliant girl, so let's not be in a hurry to destroy her. The parents have a lot of counseling to do with her. By the way, who never fuck up? Raise your hand. She learned work from leaders that believe that forgery is good, plus those who never found their WAEC result till date. I am sure she was in this Nigeria as INEC was manipulating Nigerian electoral process. According to the former Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Festus Keyamo, he called on Nigerians to encourage the 19-year-old Anambra student, Mmesoma Ejikeme, for scoring 249 in her Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. On his Twitter on Saturday, Keyamo said Mmesoma did not know the degree of her offense as a teenager, but Nigerians should help her through encouragement, adding that many have made grave mistakes as teenagers that never came to bear. The former minister said Mmesoma is a brilliant teen to have scored 249 and that her family should help in making a public apology to JAMB and Nigerians as a whole. Keyamo wrote, "I deliberately waited for the end of this investigation before commenting on this unfortunate case of our daughter, Mmesoma Ejikeme. She's a brilliant girl, judging by her actual score of 249. The nation should be careful not to destroy her. What she needs is counseling, correction, and guidance. She obviously did not know the weight and gravity of what she was doing. As teenagers, most of us made juvenile mistakes that never came to light. The parents should encourage her to do a public apology to JAMB, to her family, and to Nigerians, after which she should be allowed to get her admission based on her actual scores. Anyone still pushing other narratives over this issue is not helping her and her family. It is time to close this very unfortunate chapter and move on. This is my plea. Mesoma has been told to give a written apology, and it has been recommended that she undergoes counseling. JAMB has banned Mesoma from taking the final examination for the next 3 years, which will affect her chances of getting into tertiary school in Nigeria if upheld. This was after JAMB announced the 16-year-old Kamisiochukwu Precious Umeh, a student of Deeper Life High School, Mowe, Ogun State. Kamisiochukwu scored 99 in chemistry, 97 in physics, 98 in mathematics, and 66 in English, with an aggregate score of 360, which was the highest score by any candidate in the 2023 placement examination. Are you in support of the ban or not? Your answer is as good as my thoughts. Let us give her another chance, since she is ready to apologize to Nigerians. I am Babrella Onwalu, reporting for MLC TV.
On the foreign scene, Ukraine's president Volodymyr Zelensky and his Polish counterpart Andrzej Duda jointly commemorated the Poles murdered by Ukrainian nationalists in the 1943 Volhynia massacre. In a Catholic cathedral in western Ukraine, Zelensky and President Duda placed candles to honor the tens of thousands who were killed. On his official website, Zelensky pointed out that they value every life, remember history, and as well defended freedom together. At least 15 people have died in North India as heavy rains caused widespread flooding. In the Himalayan state of Himachal Pradesh, landslide and flash flood have damaged houses and paralyzed lives. A similar situation prevailed in the neighboring Uttarakhand, where water levels of several rivers have crossed the danger mark. In Delhi, schools have been shut down as the entire city was flooded over the weekend. At least 5 people, including 3 members of a family, have died, and more than 700 damaged roads have been shut for repairs. Jonah Malik has the latest sports update.
Hello and glad to have you on Sports Update on MLC TV Global News. Nigeria won their first game of the 2023 FIBA AfroCan against Mali on Sunday with a 62-56 scoreline at the Palbilhao Morticios de Luanda in Angola. The Tigers missed automatic qualification for the championship after losing their last game against host Ivory Coast 74-65 in the combined FIBA Africa Zone 2 and 3 qualifiers in Abidjan last week. They had lost 65-62 to Guinea in their opening game of the qualifiers, but bounced back against Benin Republic with an emphatic 78-51 win in their second game. For finishing second in the qualifiers, FIBA gave the final wildcard to Nigeria. However, Oga Ododo's side at the tournament proper on Sunday began the campaign in good form. With Sunday's win, Nigeria surpassed their record at the 2019 FIBA AfroCan, where they played 3 games and lost all 3. The Tigers will next face host Angola at the Palbilhao Morticios de Luanda in their second game on Monday. Still on sports, former Barcelona and Inter Milan midfielder Luis Suarez, the only male footballer born in Spain to win the Ballon d'Or, died at the age of 88 on Sunday. Nicknamed the Architect, the Spaniard won the prestigious award in 1960 and later coached La Roja at the 1990 World Cup. Suarez was loved in Italy after becoming one of the league's most celebrated midfielder at Inter Milan under coach Helenio Herrera in the 1960s, whom he followed from Barcelona. Suarez, born in La Corona in 1935, began his career at Deportivo La Corona before moving to Barcelona in 1954. And that's all on Sports Update. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to Wakasta for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah. Let's join Babrela Onwalu for the entertainment news.
Welcome to Entertainment News. I am Babrela Onwalu. In Africa, celebrities show online love to veteran actor Agbako on being a century old. The Nollywood actor Abdulsalam Sanyaolu was born February 19, 1923 in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Sanyaolu was once a mechanic at Tinubu Square in Lagos and an amateur boxer. He began his acting career in 1953 in Lagos State and has been known for his action roles in Yoruba films. He has featured in films like Taxi Driver, Jagun, Amiorun, Aye, Jaye Simi, Sowori Ide, Igba Dudu, and more. The celebrities took to their Instagram platform to celebrate the centenarian with the display of his picture. Adebayo Salami, Bolaji Amusun, National President of the Theatre, Art and Motion Pictures Practitioner Association of Nigeria, TAMPAN, amongst others, who said he meant a lot to them in the industry, wishing him many more returns and that nothing good will go bad in his hands. And out of Africa, Hollywood actor Brad Pitt, who has been cast as a Formula One driver in a movie, was seen in costume at Silverstone during the British Grand Prix weekend. The star and co-star Damson Idris were spotted in white and black racing suits on the grid at the Northamptonshire circuit. Seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton is helping to produce the current untitled Apple film. The Oscar winner is playing the role of a veteran driver returning to the grid after a 30-year absence. The film is being made in collaboration with Formula One, providing the project with special access to racetrack and drivers. Thanks for joining me. I am Babrela Onwalu reporting for MLC TV.
Thank you, Babrela. And that is the size of our package for today. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ebiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, Twitter, Malachite TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comment, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 8 p.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please, continue to be a brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adinoi. Thanks for watching.